What's up guys, welcome back, Jando here as per usual, and today we're talking something interesting. You ever seen an AI make a site? Well, kind of, me neither, maybe, we'll see. Let me show you guys. And would you look at that beautiful thing right there. Technically AI did help design this site. All of the images and all the photography and everything on this site is made by AI, and I think that's really cool. Some of the pictures and some of the generations that came off this thing, just look at that. We're using a Midjourney AI to generate all the media for the website and the background and all that stuff. And I guess it's more of just a showcase of how cool this stuff is and how much faster it let me do it. But let me quick explanation of what we're doing here. So last week I had a bunch of people asking me. Everyone wanted these prints for their flippers and wanted like cases and stuff like that, and I'm deciding I'm making a store or a web front page. Welcome to my business model. A web front page that lets people connect together and print the parts that I have approved, because there's so many of these printers just floating around the world that don't get much use. I mean, even right now both mine aren't in operation, but shipping and handling all that other stuff is a mess, and I want to see if I can help people and get the designs out and let other people make some money off of the designs I'm making. But store is getting set up. Cool idea. I have some of the infrastructure in here, and as well as we have this whole mapping program that I wrote before for another project, a completely different thing that I reported in here. So now we can mark locations on the map where all the stores would be and all that stuff. Super cool stuff. This is working, going strong. So if you want to buy some prints off me soon, yeah, this is gonna be here. I think I'm gonna also sell some other stuff too. Like whenever I get a stupid amount of chips in stock, maybe like other stuff like this. But I don't know. This is just a template and something to have, which I think is a really good thing to have if I'm going to be doing all this stuff, especially this year when we're open sourcing everything and we're getting everything running. I don't know, maybe even like Trident kits that have all the parts for a chessboard. I don't know. Endless possibilities. But all right, on to the next thing. Okay, and straight into the next thing. This gets a little more technical. Don't worry about the code. This stuff is really cool. But as I said in the last video, we are working on a JavaScript neural network, a physical neural network for ESP32s, and I made some good progress, and mostly all research at this step, but some really good progress into it. We are running currently a liquid state machine. Yeah, that's right. You can spin all this stuff up, and I didn't realize how, I guess it's not easy, but how not trivial it is to get all this working. But I have a liquid state machine running on a whole prediction thing, and I think I found a way to compress all the nodes into a small neural network, and that's why we're using a liquid state machine. If you know anything about neural networks, yeah, there's a bunch of different kinds, and I'll explain way in the future on how this actually works. This is a higher level of how this works in a picture, but we're going through planning all this out. I have a really cool idea and a really cool way I think I can compress a neural network into only a couple nodes for tic-tac-toe, and that kind of brings it into the idea of why I think this is really important when it comes to neural networks. I think if we have better base models and better like compression and regression of the base models, that we could get really cool things out of these. And I'm sure everyone that's in AI does and says exactly what I'm saying right now. Maybe not, but right now we have a script running that results with a number that comes out. Doesn't mean much yet, but we're pulling all the possible tic-tac-toe results. So these are all possible endgames of a tic-tac-toe board, and we are using that to train a tiny little neural network to squash all that down into a number between 1 and 0 and give us an output that we can make a generally better decision on. I'm not going to say it's going to be very good at playing tic-tac-toe, but it won't instantly lose, which I think is a good compromise in between that. And it lets us use like minimal nodes. I think we can get away with like 19 to maybe like 20 nodes. That might be wrong. I might be lying when I say that, but I don't know. But for the physical network, using these things, it's going to be useful since these are still expensive. And as you're scaling up, I think I underestimated how many nodes I was going to need by a scale of like 10. If I wanted a really good one, I need like 100, but we're going to make it work. I have an idea that might make this work, but progress is going good. I think that's going to be really cool if I can do it. And to have a physical neural network that's like using radio to, even though it's all how it works, but I think it's really cool. And we're working hard on this, and I'm going to make this happen because I really want this thing. And I think it's giving me a much better insight into the bottom level of how a lot of these AIs and how a lot of these programs work, which I think might be even more valuable in the end of the day if I can spin these up, write them, and run. But don't worry, computer is going to get some work in. It's going to be going strong. All right, on to the next. We have a couple more today. Okay, and on to the next, because I'm going to compress this, make this video not terribly long. Next little thing we're doing, I'm reporting the button counter we made. that thing sitting over there. I'll come show you guys real quick. It's currently broken, and there's a bunch of issues with the power that's coming out of this thing. And also, thank you guys, appreciate it. It's stuck. It's stuck. We're actually higher than this right now. But I'm reporting part of the ESP32, the new chip, into that, and I'm going to put this into a new chip. And another little thing I wanted to complain about today. If you guys are watching and hear from all the Flipper stuff, Apple is taking forever to give me a developer key, so I want to keep working on that other thing we were working on with the Flipper. So I want to keep working on this thing, this little web app with the Flipper that we were working and running on before. Everything's still working, and I ported it all to an Apple app, so we're all compiled through Capacitor, if you know what that means. But I want to see if I can get this on the Apple Store and just play around a little bit. I know they might not like this, and we'll see if they'll try to revoke my thing. They're taking forever anyways. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. We're going strong, we're going good. Oh, if you guys watched my cringy TikTok before, just know I don't use Tinder. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna be going strong. Same thing, one video every week. So if you're watching, make sure to stay tuned. I'm gonna put the wall up back soon of all the names, as we're getting close. But I think I'm gonna focus on today and get all this other stuff done. But a lot of stuff going on, good improvements being made, and we are going strong. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.